Yes. Ja. Du kan gjøre det etterpå, bare spille litt, så gjør vi det etter maten. Etter maten.
Men jeg skal gjøre noe sånt. Du sa du kunne.
Okay. Let's see. Upper huts.
You can stop a thief in there.
Field.
Good thing the ministry banned
I guess this way.
These rocks have seen better days.
Oh, balloons. Ah. Should be more there. Let's see.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
There should be more. Ah, over there.
Confringo.
And there.
Merlin himself would be proud.
Let's see. No.
Revelio. Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
This is the fog. Okay.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Aloha Mora. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Oh. Of course.
Revelio.
What? Oh, okay.
Mine now, demiguise.
Damn it, guys. Yay.
Revelio.
There's a sheep as well. No. I want that. Blue hand.
This looks intriguing.
There is one. Wait.
Revelio.
Let's see.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Christmas tree, oh Christmas. There's no Christmas now. Let's see. No, not that button. Okay. And I got this one. Okay. How much room do I have? No, I don't want to go. And have this one. No.
Upper Hogsfield
Revelio.
being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
Inside here. Yes. Ooh. That's that one. Yeah. Let's see.
I could use some gold. Not saying I don't have the odd healing spell.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Baldolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
I'm sure I could do that.
There's something here.
Revelio.
No. Your journey ends. Okay.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? It seems as though things are getting worse. Best...
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards, he was.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Okay.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Right.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawklumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
Excuse me, Mrs. Sprottle. Any news on Bardolph Beaumont's disappearance?
Afraid not. I've spoken with Claire, still worried sick about her brother. He was last seen heading towards the forest with one of Victor Rookwood's lot.
Okay. Hogsmeade. I have to gather the plants. And the animals. Oh, here it is. Mandrake. There should be one here. here, but I'm wondering. Okay. I think we were over here. Yes. Just streaming a little now, and I will be streaming a lot tonight. Many more hours.
Revelio.
There's somewhere I can sell stuff. Whoa, look here. Huh. Okay. If you want to read this, just pause. Can I get past this?
Revelio.
Sorry. Nothing more. No.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Can I talk to you and sell stuff? Talk.
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
Yay.
What do you have for sale?
Bardolph, where are you? I'll not give up hope. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through. Be alert. Ranrock's loyal.
Didn't know that. Huh. Okay.
Unpredictable and violent.
Yes.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. I should investigate. Revelio.
Let's see if I can do this the right way this time. Yeah. Yay. Inside here.
Confringo.
I think I should bring
Revelio.
okay. No, no. Up. Yes.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Another legendary. Good. That's great. Okay. There should be something.
Revelio.
The number, but I will get it later. If I remember. Now we have to go here.
This looks intriguing. Potato! Assignment's all finished. Potato! That must be Bardolph. Protego! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! I'm not sure Adam Beaumont will want to really.
I need some fire around me. Let's see. Ooh. Maybe I can capture. No. That one. And that.
Levioso! Everything. Revelio! This mentions in theory, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
There. And one there.
Levioso!
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Revelio!
An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers, a plan, something to do with him.
Let's see. Where now? What is it down here? Oh, it's just a way to get back, but I want that one.
Revelio!
You there? Can you help me?
Good.
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew. I don't suppose a student like yourself would be in possession of such a thing?
I'm afraid not. I'd help you if I could, but I don't actually have anything with me.
Well, that is unfortunate. I was hoping you'd be better prepared. Not a charitable bone in their body.
There. And let's see. That one. Da-da-da-da.
Anyone looking for troubles found it in me.
And now over
Nothing to poach in Arranger except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me. Legs are far too brittle. Just should have took less time, is all I was saying. Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet.
Not
Better luck next time.
I won't go down as
Nothing but... I'll get that goblin health back. Hopefully by running. Nothing more than luck.
Levioso!
I think he died.
Revelio!
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. Revelio.
Nothing more. Let's enter. After done in here, then I will log off and play again.
But I still need to visit the cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more hawk lumps while I need to have a look around. See about the hawk lumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Confringo! Lumos. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Guess down here.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or all together. Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Protego!
I think he likes me.
Confringo!
We will into him.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protego! Confringo! Should think they felt left alone. Revelio.
Anything more? Troll boogies. Yay. I'm so lucky.
Confringo.
Okay.
Revelio.
Nice duck.
Confringo. Lumos.
You don't like the light. You
Revelio.
Reparo.
Lumos.
Okay.
Reparo. Revelio.
I can't get back here.
Accio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Sorry. Nothing here. Let's see. A lot of letters.
This must be Sirona's box of letters. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Yeah. There are some baddies here. Oh,
Levioso. Confringo.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me. Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft for something to poach. Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination, in my opinion. You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my...
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Yes. Was it this way? Wasn't it over here? Oh, I guess not. I have to do these. And these. What are those? Okay. Okay. Okay, here first and then there.
How nice of you to stop by.
We'll do that for the special places in the next stream later today. I'm gonna play a lot of hours afterwards. I just have to do some stuff.
Still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I miss cheering for Ravenclaw.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. thank you again for helping her and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories. I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Let's see. I will go here.
Where's the teaching?
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a deer.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide.
Very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead, I just wasted our time. There you are. Huh, finally. I'll have enough for that wind whisk. Ah, well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a dustbin back there.
Never mind, I'll fix it. As always.
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
I can go there and sell some stuff.
I had plenty of opportunity to use it.
Expelliarmus can disarm a dog.
I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
Yeah, okay. Let's see. So this, some this, some this, and this. Not that one. And that one.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Yes. Okay. Hogwarts, and I will go back here.
Stop by when
Let's see. Two. Guess I have more here. And one on senior this evening tonight and play a lot longer. Please, thank you for watching.